Hey guys, welcome to the new tutorial series Introduction to Helm. In this video, we'll learn about Helm. So in our previous tutorial series, we learned about Docker, how to containerize your application and how to run it, via Docker. Then we learn about Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a container orchestration tool where you can deploy and manage your containerized application. And we were deploying all the applications to Kubernetes using YAML templates. Now YAML templates are little hard to manage, and if you are making minor changes, you cannot versionize those. You can do some tweaking and tuning, making using a GitHub repo, but it's hard. So let's get started. So a little bit about me before we start. I am a JainishShah. I am a software developer. These are the links which you can use to contact me in case if you have any question. So what is Helm? Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes. Think about Homebrew for Mac. You know what is Homebrew? All the packages of Homebrew are called formulas. You just type Homebrew install MySQL or Homebrew install Postgres. It downloads, install, and configure all the application via single command. And even it you can do brew upgrade to upgrade version of the application. You can upgrade Postgres or Nginx, whatever the application you are installing. Same way, Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes, which helps you to manage your applications, your containerized application. Now, all the package in Helm are called charts. Now, charts help you to define, to install, and to upgrade your most complex application. Now, when I say complex, it means application which has multiple component, a three-tier application where you have a database, you have a reverse proxy where you have your application, which has multiple microservices, one for front end, one for back end. Now, if you install this application via Kubernetes template, yeah, it's a big template if you just use one, or it's a multiple template if you divide them into different templates, right? But charts makes it easy to create package, versionize it, share it, and publish it into a Kubernetes, which means deploy your application in Kubernetes. Now, why to use Helm? Right, so Helms brings its own advantage. Helm was a project created by a company called Days. It's no more, but eventually the project was adopted by CNCF, and now Kubernetes community is managing the Helm. So, what are the advantages of Helm? It helps you manage complexity. As I mentioned, if you have a complex application with multiple microservices and multiple dependency on different databases, with multiple sidecars containers, then Helms makes it easy because it combines all the configuration in one package to deploy it via just one single command. It's easy to update because you are combining all your template in one package, and you can versionize the package. So let's say if you are just changing one component as part of your application, you don't need to change the entire template. You just change the one component, one part of the Helm chart, and you can deploy it, and it will make sure that rest of the services or rest of the application remain the same. Simple sharing, as I mentioned, Helm. So you can create a chart repository. There are multiple example of chart repository. You can use Artifact Hub, or you can use Helm Hub, or you can use Artifactory, which also supports Helm repository. And that will allow you to manage publish your Helm chart. So if you want to help other people to reuse your Helm chart, right? There are some official Helm chart as well, like official Docker images, which you can get from all this repositories available online. Rollback. Now, as I mentioned, so Helm manages version of your application. They call, when you install or when you deploy application via Helm to your Kubernetes cluster, they call it a release, and they versionize all the revision that you install in Kubernetes. So you can, when you upgrade it, it increases the revision, and that helps you to roll back in case if something went wrong. These are some of the advantages of Helm. Now let's talk about, like, dig into the architecture. Now here I'm saying Helm v2 architecture because there was a major shift between Helm version 2 and the latest version, which is 3.x. So in previous version there was a client server architecture. So this part is a client where client talks to Helm repository to fetch the Helm chart. Then there was a component called tiller which we had to run inside the Kubernetes container, Kubernetes cluster, and it used to talk to API server. Now there were a few drawbacks, that it was unsecure to run something inside your Kubernetes cluster, which is wide open to access, and which can do all the modification of all the resources inside Kubernetes cluster. So because of this and some of the other challenges, uh, it was hard to deploy and maintain tiller inside Kubernetes cluster. So with the version 3, they made some big shift. They removed the client server architecture. They removed the dependency of installing tiller in your Kubernetes cluster. Now your Helm client can directly fetch chart from Helm repository and directly install it to Kubernetes cluster. It has a capability to talk to Kubernetes API server directly. Way secure. You don't need to run any more component for Helm server inside your Kubernetes cluster. So this is little bit about Helm. uh, Thank you for watching. Now if you have any questions regarding Helm, please feel free to add your questions in the comment. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification for all the video that I am going to release as part of this tutorial series. Once again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video where we will learn how to install Helm. Till then, bye bye.